I don't wear condoms. That's the whole point of getting married. I don't wear condoms and I have really weak hips. That's how my son got here. He wasn't planned, he wasn't a mistake, he was a bit of an oopsie poopsie. He was. I was in there, raw deezy, felt the jingles. Went to pull out, my hip flexor cramped. I just filled her to the brim like a perfect pour Guinness. I blew the extra foam right off the top. Might have cost him a twin. That's what marriage is. That, right there, right? The intersection of love and hate. Truly, because there's nobody I love more than my wife. She's my favorite person on planet Earth. She's responsible for most, if not all, of my personal success. She's truly the foundation and bedrock of our entire family. And I hate her with equal measure. There's nobody else I'd rather see suffer. I love her, but I completely understand spousal murder. Honestly, the only person I would kill is my wife. I'm not going to prison for a stranger. I'm already serving a life sentence with my wife. Now at least I get 3 square meals a day and a companion in the shower. I'm f***ing in. Some of you fairly balked at the prison rape portion of that joke. How you doing, buddy? I want to break from my act to just ask you, who hasn't made a happy face since I've been up here, how you're doing. Are you okay? Living the dream. Are you on some form of sedative and/or tranquilizer? Just enjoying the show with an Eeyore face. Nice. All right. Well, maybe send some signal from your brain to your lips to curl up in the corners. And perhaps that wouldn't make me think I'm doing terrible up here, despite the joy I'm seeing on others' faces. Back to my wife. My wife and I, we have a long history together, though. You guys been together for a long time? How long? 4 years. That's not long. That's good, though. That's a bachelor's degree. That's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, that's long in the sense that you're not wearing condoms, so that's probably pretty sick. Imagine you were after 4 years. Somebody's got blisties. My wife and I, we have a long history together. We're coming up on 8 years married, which is a decent amount of time. That's not crazy. Thanks, one guy. I don't need it. I was gonna continue with my marriage without your support. But I appreciate the applause. But yeah, we coming up on 8 years marriage, but we met when we were kids. We met when we were 10 years old. We're neighbors, the whole thing. Our first kiss was at 12. First time we ever had sex was at 15. So, I'm the man. My wife, what a skank. But me? Them's the rules. It's wild. My wife and I have such a long history together that some of my memories are technically illegal. You know what I mean? Have you ever tried to jerk off to your thoughts? In 2024, you ever kick it old school? Unplug, go full analog, Amish? Just get rid of the phone, close the computer, shut your eyes, and be like, all right, brain, flicker on. It's like booting up an old Dell. Like, let's see what's on this hard drive. I do it all the time, man, because I'm out here. I'm preparing for these shows. You know, shake off some anxiety, maybe facilitate some creative thought. So I'll do it. Get rid of the phone, close the computer, curl my toes. And every once in a while, in will pop a memory of my wife's teenage body. And I'm like, oh, this is a moral gray area. But in fairness, it's my kid dick, too. Yeah, I'm not injecting myself now into the memory, just dusty 39 kicking in the door like, it's your husband from the future. Yeah, for some reason it's better that I'm jerking off to 2 kids. But no, I'm very happy, man. My wife and I, we've been trying for a while, and now are expecting our second son, which is very exciting. Yeah. I'm in. I'm on board. I'm very excited. I'm super pumped. I was very nervous and reluctant initially because I know that it's exponentially more work and more effort, and I'm worried to throw off my happiness quotient. I'm so happy right now that if more happiness gets injected, I'm afraid it will I'm mentally ill. But I'm in. I'm in mostly because I recognized months and months ago that it's never been my choice. Never once. It's not been my choice to expand my family, and it's not to say my wife is pushing me into it. I'm just saying I personally have never done anything to stop it. Yeah, I don't wear condoms. That's the whole point of getting married. I don't wear condoms, and I have really weak hips. That's how my son got here. He wasn't planned. He wasn't a mistake. He was a bit of an oopsie poopsie. He was. I was in there, raw deezy, felt the jingles. Went to pull out, my hip flexor cramped. I just filled her to the brim like a perfect pour Guinness. And I blew the extra foam right off the top. Might have cost him a twin. You have kids, dude? 2. Excellent. Were they planned? Yes. Awesome. The reason I ask is because this was my first time ever ejaculating inside of a woman in hopes of life at the end. That's always been the opposite goal. Even my first son, I didn't even get to enjoy it. It was all like hesitation pulls. I'm like, I don't know. But for this one, I've just been emptying the clip. Just full Rambo. Leaving it in, making sure every troop hits the beach. Going full Heinz ketchup, just tapping the 57. Making sure every last bit of yuck is out of me and into her. No, it's been a fun process. Get back into it, do that. I apologize for that noise. That was rough, dude, yeah. It's not even accurate, that's not what it sounds like. When my wife and I have sex, it kind of sounds like a big dog drinking water. A bunch of slow heaving sips, followed by a tired collapse.